moving on from player of the year, going to make it a little bit younger version, our young players of the year for 2024.
I think I'm going to have to give it to Olise.
Okay.
He's young enough, yeah.
I think not necessarily due to what he's done on the stat sheet, but kind of the progression that he's had. Coming from Crystal Palace, I think a lot of people knew that he was a talented player, but I don't think a lot of people thought so quickly he was going to end up at a club with the caliber of Bayern Munich. So him making that transfer, everything that he's meant to like the French national team, especially like over the summer during the Olympics, I think like he's just proving to be like a very important player, a talent, and he's just fly as hell. So
yeah, he is.
I think like for everything he represents coming from the club that he came from, I'm gonna give him my young player of the year.
The true football chill guy too.
No, facts. Yo,
he might be calmer than Palmer, bro.
The interviews, bro, he doesn't give much.
Does on the pitch though. I ain't never seen him panic. What?
For me, it's got to be Aston Villa's John Duran.
Great story.
That's a good one.
Like amazing story, but also like the goals that he scores. I haven't seen players with the license to shoot like that in a while, especially in the Prem. 20 years old, Colombian. Like the vibes are there, and I think if he manages to be able to be Colombia's striker, you could see, because that Colombia team is dangerous right now.
They are. They should have won.
So you could see a Colombia go really far in this next World Cup. And he could be that guy for the next 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
He's already at a top club, already a club that like, and I like the fact that he's at like an Aston Villa because he's not necessarily at like a huge club where the pressure is insane every week. So he'll get time to grow.
Yep.
I'm excited. So I think for me, young player of the year, John Duran.
Got you. Not to be that guy, but for young player of the year, I do have to pick two players. Being a Real Madrid fan and Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So my overall young player of the year and on the Real Madrid perspective, definitely without question, Jude Bellingham. What a 2024 he has had in winning La Liga, winning Champions League, and doing so in the form that he did it. And for me right now, he's the best two-way player in the world in terms of what he can contribute to an offense and what he can contribute to a defense and defending the ball, winning the ball in midfield. His ability to uncannily always make the right time of the late run, to never be offside, to finish all those chances, the types of goals he scored in the biggest moments, late winner after late winner, including in 2 El Clásicos, assisting in the Champions League final, winning both of those trophies, the Champions League and La Liga, in his first season, not to mention how good he is with the ball, just controlling tempo or breaking lines, dribbling forward, the decision-making, just everything about Jude is one of the most in-control players in the world. And for him to do what he does going forward, but then winning tackles in midfield, tracking back, even just like delaying a winger who's trying to, get past into the defense. Incredible season for him, and he's only 21. Ridiculous. On the flip side, also have to shout out Lamine Yamal, who turned 17, the day before winning the Euros, and brought me the 3rd Euro win I've now seen for Spain in my life at 27, which is fucking crazy. He's probably the best teenager I've ever seen in my life. Because at 17, I've never seen a player play it at that form, at that level, with that calmness, at a top club and a top country.
Baller.
And when Barca looks bad this season, he's actually carrying them.
Yeah.
Like when they didn't know what to do against Betis, it was Lamine finding that quick little slick pass assist to Ferran Torres and just get that ball to the right wing and have him cook. And he's starting to find the end product now, which is the one criticism I have, but it's like, bro, he's 17.
Yeah.
If he can start to like really consistently finish off his dribbles with the scoring like that, and if he can score from distance consistently, we're going to have some GOAT combos maybe, man. Who knows? So shout out to him. And just shout out to La Liga having both of those players in the same league. And then just from the star power of also having Vinny and Mbappe, it was a great 2024 for La Liga. And then thinking about heading into 2025 in the title race, how big it is to have Barca, Madrid, and Atletico all right there at the top, and all the very individually interesting storylines for each team. You have Carlo and Simeone, very experienced coaches, but then Hansi's in his first season.
Yep.
You have new stars, you have old stars, and all three of them have a bit of rivalry between each other. So very exciting heading into 2025 for La Liga for sure.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
What are your predictions?
Ooh, for the title race? I think Real Madrid 1, Barca 2, Atletico 3, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Atletico now getting these late winners consistently shows that like they're up for it. They're going to keep up pretty well. I don't know how long they'll keep up, but I don't think anyone's winning the title race by more than maybe 9 points. 9 points max. I think it'll go to at least game 34, 35.
Nice.
Yeah.
La Liga fans, you're in for a good one.
You're in for a good title race, man. Best in a while.